We're here at the kitchen. There they got dishes to put up stuff. Wash and dry room. Back door to come in and out so you ain't got to track up the house. Take your old dirty clothes off. Come out here into the microwave right there. Look here, you got a pantry. Put all kind of groceries in there. Here's the back porch. As you can see, it's got to get cleaned up and painted. This here's the dining room. Now we brought them over here to make Faith think that we was working. See, we carry ladders with us, and people think we're working. When we go right in, this is his office here. Where he's going to be. We done got the curtains and he done got his duck pictures up. Well, he's got a desk, a glass top desk with a roll around chair and a chair to sit in front, and I don't have none of that stuff. Here's a rug. There. Look. There's a bathroom. Here's a extra bedroom. As you can see these beautiful colors. Now this is the color that's on the walls. Well, it was on their wall in their bedroom. Now this is an old farmhouse. I'm going too fast, I think, can't focus. Then you got little space heaters. Then you got a closet here. Hang your clothes on. Got some shelves back here. We're going to redecorate this thing. There's a ladder. Takes you up into the attic. And then from the office, look there. They got a place to hang coats. He looks through the French doors to the front door. Then they got some hardwood floors in here. Now this living room was painted the same color as the office. We come in and done paint, we painted it. I painted the trim all white. Look at there, there's a fireplace on there, and maybe done got a deer picture up and some ducks. Look there. Ready? Fireplace, one of them old fireplaces, small one. Whenever we done got this, look at this big old room now. This room is 25 feet by about 16 feet. Then we're going to go into the bedroom. The bedroom is the same color that one we just come out and go that blue. We painted it this gray. I think it's a pretty gray. Lisa picked it out. Well, we told her to pick out what she wanted, and that's what we'd do. Some more things to do. This is the closet in their bedroom. This is a big closet. Big walk-in closet. You can walk around in here, hide. Tell you what, trying to do this here, open and close these doors, is something else. These youngins got a nice place out here. Now we're going to go out the front door. Out onto the stoop. There's the car, our car we drove over today. Got all this cleaning up to do. We're out here in the country. Now this is just country, folks. This is country. There's another little stoop. We're going to decorate that and put some rails around it and make that a little nice set place. Okay, we're across the road. Down that way. is the boss man's house. And this is all Scott's yard right here. Over where that blue gate is, all them trees. It's the house. He wants Scott to clean up all around here and get it looking good. All the way down here, almost all the way down at that sign. That's all his yard. See, this is an older house. I think it's pretty. There's the screen porch, the well house, and these big old pecan trees all around it. I'm going to walk on down here now. I'm going to shut off for a minute. Okay, here's from another angle down the road a little bit. There's a building out back that keeps some equipment in. Another shot of the house from the side here. Then we'll go right on around. Let me stop this thing while I'm walking. Alright, here's a fireplace, chimney. Here's the back of the house. Around. Some neighbors next door. Now here we go, complete back house, and the well house, three windows together right there is the utility room. That little window is a pantry. This is looking toward the road now. Then we'll come around here over across the fence. I don't want to get her against the other, well, I ain't going to get it. Here's the pasture. There's hay for the cows. Here we got some cows out here. Look at them. Laying out here. And look at that little goat. The white one, that's a goat. The pasture pretty. That big and pretty. Look at there. Look at them down through there. Look at there. Yeah. Slow down, Doc. We'll back it back up. It's a big old pasture. Okay, here we are back here by the well house. Another side. See, all this here's got to be cleaned up and stuff. Yeah, buddy. We're going to take a picture of all this and he works out here and get this all cleaned up good and everything looking real good. And we'll just come on back over here and film it again. If you look at these things blooming right here. Them things pretty? Huh? Them red things that are blooming. Forget what they call camellias, I think, or camellias or something. I don't know. Women had to tell me about that stuff. There's a little stoop out here. Gonna make a little rail where you can't get up. You had to go on, come on here onto it from the porch. Rail that and make that a nice little place. You're gonna get him all fixed up. Yeah. This is not Scott's place. This is the park on March the 20th, 94. This crabapple tree is so pretty. I want to get it on tape. That's how pretty it is in the color. You just look at it. Isn't that pretty? It's a pretty thing. I wish it stayed like that all year, but it won't. Hey, Molly. Molly. Hey, baby. Hey. Hey, well, what you wanting, huh? What? What? You want to get out? Huh? You want to get... You want to get out, huh? You want to get outside, huh? You do? Well, I'm not gonna let you out yet. We got folks in here camping. No. And got some little kids and you're liable to knock them down wanting to play. No, I ain't gonna let you out right now. After a while. Hey, look here. Folks out here trying to do a little fishing. Shake this thing around a little bit like I got the heebie-jeebies or something. There's some folks way over there sitting there camping, see? Look at them. Sitting over there kicked back. Acting like they know what they're doing. See, right over through there you can't see it. Some folks tent camping right there. See? These folks are tent camping. Then we got a group tent camping on over there. A lady, 2 ladies and 3 young ones over there tent camping. Then we got this Dr. Dale Diabler and friend. They're getting ready to load up and loading the boat, getting ready to go home and stuff. They got things to do. They've been down here about 4 days now. And here's the crabapple tree from the beach side looking back towards the buildings and all. Pretty, isn't it? Isn't it pretty? You can't. There's folks out there fishing. See them? Look at them. Right there. Bass fishing around the edges and stuff. Just on the outside this house, we're thinking about getting. This is the front. This is the back. Look here, it did have a pool, but it won't be in our yard. Yeah, I got you now, Dean. You're going to be a movie star now, you hear me?
He said he'd fix it. We don't have nothing.
Now this is the living room. All the trouble is, there ain't no doors on nothing. Here's like a den or whatever with a yoo-hoo color. That goes out in that 1-car garage. Here's a closet and a closet here with no doors. This would be the dining area. This would be the kitchen. Got nice cabinets. Got big windows. This in here would be a utility room for Mom. We had to repaint. Here's a small bedroom here. Bathroom here. Well, I can do some work on here. I got a counter right there. We can do some stuff. Here, here's a bedroom here. Bedroom here. And then just a shower back here in this one. I'll have to put a commode in here. Here's the front of the house. What it looks like. Try to get it closer. As you can tell, this is the back of the house. Side the house. Storm had just hit. They done, EMC done got here and cut this here off the lines that coming into the house here. You can see them over there behind the trailer. They're working on some stuff. They wasn't too bad right here. And just limbs and stuff. This BCR just come from in the house. It's air conditioned. One folded, huh? No, I only found just 2 of them. The other ones is blowed off out in the water out there. Here's the beach area. There's my metal building that kept the mowers and stuff in. You can see where it's laid up at. And stuff. There's some limbs laying on part of the store building. And just wind blowing and junk all around here. This is the big pecan tree was standing up here behind the pavilion. Now I got a board. I don't know what it's done on the inside. But I know one thing. I got one board that fell on the inside. Now, I believe if we hadn't went ahead and strapped this like we done and rebraced this probably top would have probably fell in. There's the one board right there that's coming to then knock down. Here's a tree on this side on the pavilion. Just damage. Watch this ugly fellow. He's trying to stay out of the picture. This is A Park here. You can see it's just limbs and pieces of trees and stuff. People right there in that tent, I don't know how, but everything stayed up over there. Don't believe nothing was damaged except just wet. We're drying clothes now in the dryer, trying to get everybody dried out. Here's another tree down right there by the swings and stuff. You can see across. There's a hole to the spring. This is our boat storage area. No boats was turned over, damaged. The tarps were lifted, or maybe a canvas top was blown around a little bit. But nothing was, no boats were flipped over. No boats was damaged. Right there's the top of the porch, some of that stuff blowed up. The wind got. I'm going to have to replace them pieces. Now this is the front of the trailer. Here's the power lines coming into the park. There's a magnolia tree that had a big sweet gum limb blowed into it. That they had to cut it out, the sweet gum out and part of the magnolia out to get to where they could fix the line. Going back.
He's gonna prune the side of the tree.
Yeah.
Cause it ain't gonna never be right again.
I know it.
Yeah.
There's a pretty magnolia tree.
It sure was.
But that's all part. There's some limbs out of some trees that's gonna have to be cut down. Here. See our pole right there? How it's leaning? They gotta straighten it back over and bring it over this way and straighten it back up. Kind of line the way it's sagging, so that tree there, look at the limbs there in it. I mean, just about topped it out. We might as well cut it down. There's some limbs there, some stuff there. This is where Henry and them was working. This, you can see where the stuff was for the Tractors and mowers are sitting in there. You can see the building where it's at now. And I got trash bales out in the water, trash bales missing. There's campers right there carrying up the stuff, and going to be, I imagine the dryer's going to be probably going all night long for them trying to dry clothes and bedding. I'm going to get ready to tarp all that stuff there. I got some canvas and some plastic. I'm going to cover all that and protect it for tonight. Here's campers, motorhomes is in here, folks. Here, they just got dirty with limbs blowed up against their stuff. Campsites are all limbs everywhere. There's some tree here. There's a limb on top of the building there. Here's where the folks got in, laid on the floor and on the picnic tables when it come through. And that tent was down. All them tents were laid flat, and they got them back up. All the cars just got dirty. That tent was down. Canvas is blowed everywhere. Food, chairs, groceries. Here's the beach. It was clean. Wasn't no sticks, no limbs, no nothing on it. Them fellas right there are going over to Jerry Crozier's and see. Like, he might have some trees down over there. Going to check his house, and Faye's going to call him if he's got anything on his house. This is Mr. and Mrs. Hamrick's campsite. Everything looks good on theirs. Don't look like there's no problem. Nowhere. Next campsite is Phil Cook's. Everything in his looks fine. Next campsite here is Jose Page's. Everything looks fine there. Mr. Harrison's up next to the bathhouse. It's fine other than just got some limbs and stuff. Here's our screening pavilion. Limbs. Some limbs in here. You can see where that's broke off up right there and there, one of the limbs. And all this. This next campsite is White Helms, and his boat's blowed off his pop-up camper sitting there. On the other side of the fence you see is Phillips's. They got some tree damage. White Helms camper looks fine, no damage. Mr. and Mrs. Bullington's next. Theirs looks fine. His got pulled, awning got pulled here a little bit with the water. Everything. I'm gonna check it and see if anything's tore or not. Looks like it was pulled out of that corner right there, but nothing's tore, just from the water and everything. But he's got his chairs blowed down. Everything on the back side is okay. Everything's fine here. And that big old tree didn't even get a limb come out of it, I can see. I'm going to check it. This next camper here, there wasn't nothing wrong with it. The limb fell out, but it didn't hit the camper or nothing. Everything's all right. No damage to it. Mostly what's damaged around here is my pride from this nasty part, the way it looked before this happened. It was clean. This is Kenneth Nance Swords. Everything looks good except for limbs. No damage nowhere. Everything like it's in place. This is Mr. Garrett's. Everything looks fine on his. The limb fell, but it didn't damage anything. From all indications, everything's fine. This is Randy Mahon's. Everything's fine here. He's got a lawn chair blowed over. some trash I got to pick up here when I get the chance. Like his outside picnic table is blowed over. Car is fine. This camper here, so I can't remember the name. It's all be kicked. Everything's fine there. No damage. We'll be over here in the morning. We're going to have to start somewhere. There we go, it's TV antenna stuck up there in the tree. Load, nothing landed on top of the mobile home. We got some limbs broken in trees that we're going to have to get trimmed out. All over the park. Well, look here. There's another tree down that one I showed you earlier. Then look, here's another one. Right here. Now we're going to go over here in A parking and do what we can see about it. There is another. See that broken limb up in there? Look here. Now we gotta get somebody up in here to cut that out before it falls out and hit somebody. There's another tree right here. It's all been topped out. I have to check it. Okay, here's another tree. It's gonna have to be limb. You got this right here. EMC is getting ready to get this one. Jimmy Moss camper's fine. The folks here, the Curtises are fine. Ronnie Jenkins is fine. The next one down, Jimmy Malk, his awning's messed up. Got a limb out of the top out of the sweet gum tree here. Lives right at the top of that and right there. And we got this tree here. It went down, it's been popped over. We're going to have to get up. This is a tent camping area. From all indications, everything else in the tent camping area is alright. Looks like I might have some limbs down in there. I ain't counted the picnic tables down here now. I'm going to count them tomorrow. But I don't know if any picnic tables have been blown away or not. B. Murphy's camper. Wind got her awning and tore it all up. Her awning's tore up. On her camper. There's the arm part of it sticking up. And this is wind damage now. No limb damage or nothing. Bobby Allen and Jerry Gresham's camper, fine. There's Jimmy Malk's camper, like I said, on him. Rain and wind got it. Got some little limbs laying around it. No major damage. Bath house, our fine roof still on it. Sam Collins and bus. Limbs around it, but everything's okay. This is stuff out of these trees here. Like some more limbs up in there, hadn't fell yet. Got some limbs up in there we need to get. Okay. The car or the van, nothing not hit on it. The people in the tent, everything stayed up. It's hard to believe. But everything's alright. Limbs. Everything over there looks okay. I got trash cans out here in the water if I can find them. There's a, where's it at? A blue one. Right out there, floating. But I'll just wait and go get it tomorrow. If it goes away, it goes away. But I don't know what all's in that water yet, and I got other things I got to do besides get a trash can. All pontoon boats that are tied up is here. The cabin looks like it's still standing all right. Had one screen blow out. Got a limb up there on the roof. But everything looks all right, and there's a pavilion with the pecan tree on it. There's that tree. There's a pine tree. Let me back this up. There's trees on this side. This is A Park still. All around here. We got a lot of broke off limbs in trees that we're going to have to get out or they fall and hit somebody. Hey, look here. That's got to come out. There's some of them limbs. Here's this tree. We'd have a bunch more limbs on it. Shade now sort of topped out. Here's the pine tree at the bottom of the swings. And the big old pine tree left us a hole.